Hello, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So, Cancer, today we're going to focus on your past, present, as well as your future, but we're also going to see the ultimate outcome of your current situation. So, with all that being said, Cancer, let's get started. The cards are ready to go, so let's just get started. For Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All right, Cancer, in the past, we do have the Justice card. So in the past, it kind of looks like you made a really, really big decision. We're going to look into that in a second. But your current energy, oh no, it's a Ten of Swords. This doesn't even feel like you. This does not feel like you. This feels like somebody else's energy. This decision that you chose to make is definitely hurting and affecting someone greatly. For some of you, you could have decided to walk away from a marriage, possibly a relationship. If so, it's definitely hurting and affecting this person greatly. All right, for the near future for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And then we also have the Star. You know, the Star is all about following your true north, being on the path that Spirit basically wants you on. In other words, I feel like you were supposed to do this. Like, you were supposed to walk away from whatever this thing was that you decided to walk away from. All right, let's look at this Justice card and see what's going on. Okay, we have the Hermit. We have the Three of Pentacles to the Five of Pentacles. The bottom of the deck, ooh. We have the Six of Cups to the Ten of Cups. Yeah, it kind of looks like you decided to walk away from a marriage or relationship. I am definitely getting that you decided to walk away from a person, you know, somebody who was a part of your life for quite some time. This could definitely represent somebody that you once upon a time shared a home with, had a family with. I am definitely getting that. But with the Hermit coming out here to the Three of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, that's kind of telling me that you've been planning on walking away from this marriage and a relationship that you share with this person for quite some time now, and it kind of looks like you're finally ready to walk away. This is something that you've been planning on doing, though, for quite some time now. Like, I don't feel like you randomly woke up one day and you're just like, okay, I'm just going to walk away now. No, I feel like you've been planning on walking away from this connection for quite some time now, and it kind of looks like you finally did. Okay, let's look at the Ten of Swords. Ooh. Yeah, this is heavy. This is heavy. Yeah. You walking away from this person is definitely leaving them extremely heartbroken and devastated. Yeah, this sucks for them. And it again, this is like a very, very heavy energy. You know, this person's carrying around a lot of pain. A lot of pain and a lot of sadness. With the Ten of Swords to the Moon coming out here, that's kind of telling me that this person did not see this ending between the two of you coming. They did not see this coming. They did not see this coming. They didn't. Like I said, this is something that you've been planning on doing for quite some time now, and it kind of looks like you finally did it. You know, as far as getting up and walking away from them is concerned, but it is catching them off guard. So that's kind of telling me as you were planning, I guess, on leaving this marriage and a relationship, they had no clue about it. They had no clue about it. They had no clue about it. Oh, man. Man. But yeah. Yep. I mean, it just kind of looks like this person, for one, didn't see this coming, and for two, doesn't want this relationship between the two of you to come to an end. Yeah, they don't want this relationship between the two of you to come to an end. It's like they're being forced to accept that you're done with them. You know? All right. Let's look at the Star. Tell you more about the Star. Okay. We have the Magician, we have the Three of Cups, and then we also have the Six of Wands. At the bottom of the deck, we do have the Ace of Cups. You know, this to me feels like an energy of you finally starting this brand new chapter cycle you've been wanting to start for quite some time now. Like I said, you've been wanting to leave this marriage and a relationship that you share with this person for quite some time now. You know, this to me feels like an energy of you feeling like you're finally free. you're finally free and you can finally focus on manifesting and creating the life that you want, you know, for yourself. I am definitely getting that the main reason why you're embracing this ending between the two of you so well has a lot to do with the fact that you already grieved the loss of this person before you actually lost them. Them, on the other hand, they didn't get the chance to grieve the loss of you because they didn't even think this relationship was coming to an end. You know what I mean? So they find themselves currently in the process of grieving the loss of you and what they once upon a time had with you. But it looks like you've already done that. You've already done that. Okay, what's the ultimate outcome? Yeah, the Page of Wands. Page of Wands represents somebody who's on the receiving end of some sort of news / communication. Let's see what this is all about. Tell me more about the Page of Wands. Oh man, oh man, oh man. This feels like their energy. You're receiving communication here. You're receiving communication here from this person. With the Knight of Wands coming out here, this is them taking action in your direction. It's like they desperately want to work things out with you. They desperately want to fix things with you. At the bottom of the deck, though, we do have the Nine of Pentacles. We do have the Ten of Wands. And then we have the Seven of Swords. I feel like you're done. I feel like you're done. I feel like you're done with this person. Like, I feel like you tried your hardest to, like, make your relationship with this person work, but it just kind of looks like this person basically refused to basically change. And I feel like it got to that point for you where it started to become a little too much. A lot of you are looking at this person like, you know, all of this is their fault. They should have changed. They should have stopped doing this. They should have stopped doing that. But they didn't. But they didn't. Oh, man. Yeah, it kind of looks like you're done. You know, a lot of you find yourself in a much better place now that this person's not in your life. And you want to continue to keep it that way. But, you know, you're kind of looking at them like, I'm sorry, but I'm done. You know, I feel like you're also finding a lot of comfort in knowing that you really did try your hardest, you know, to make your marriage or your relationship with this person work. But it just kind of looks like they just kept doing whatever it is that they were doing on their end that was just, you know, causing this relationship between the two of you to fall apart, you know. A lot of you feel like this person never really stopped to think about you and how their actions were hurting you and affecting you. So a lot of you feel like right now you can't stop to care about them and how this ending is hurting them and affecting them, when there's been several different occasions where they've made you feel the way that they made you feel and they didn't stop to care. You know what I mean? So you're just kind of returning the favor. You're not stopping to care about how they're being hurt and affected by this ending. Because it just kind of looks like they never really stopped to care about how their actions and or behavior would hurt you and affect you. So why should you? You know? So unfortunately for them, it looks like it's over. Unfortunately for them. Okay, so that is what I have for you, Cancer. Hopefully the reading helped. Hopefully it resonated. And I will see you guys in your next reading. Bye.